Have you ever tried to figure out how to make those animated road trip maps for free, only to find out that many of the apps listed in the videos aren't actually free? Well, that's what happened to me. So I set out to figure it out on my own with my own free tools, and now I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Let's start by using Google Maps. I'm literally just going to create a map with directions and then take a screenshot of it. And then with that screenshot, I use PowerPoint. Now, that's not a free tool, but you could use multiple different things such as Microsoft Paint, Google Presentations, Apple's Photos app, you name it. You don't even have to do this step. This is a bonus. So I'm going to put it in here just so I can crop it, and I get the cropping that I like and apply it. Another optional step, I'm going to add some labels on here. So I'm going to put a start and a finish. And then I want to capture everything. So I'm going to do a Control A to capture everything. And then I'm going to right click in here and do a copy. And then go to a blank slide, do a paste as a picture. Now I can right click this and do save as a picture. Name it whatever you want. Next, we're going to go to LunaPic, and I'm going to upload a photo. Now, pick any photo you want. I'm just going to select a standard van photo because I do have a van, and it looks kind of like this. Next, you want to go up to the top and select the Edit, go all the way to the bottom and do Transparent Background. Now you just click anywhere you want to make transparent. So you can see how that made that transparent area. I'm going to apply it. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to additional areas of this picture that I want to make transparent. Even check on the bottom. Here's a spot here and one more right there, and I'm done. Next, you want to go over to the left and click on Save. It looks like a floppy disk. Remember what those were? And you want to save it as a PNG so you can preserve that transparent background. Name it whatever file you want. Now we're going to go to OBS Studio. This is a free tool. We're going to add an image, and we're going to select the image of that map that we created. So it's going to select that. You can do a lot with this, but at this point, we just click all the defaults. Now you want to grab that corner and drag it to fill the entire screen. So the black screen up top in OBS Studio, that is a 16:9 ratio. So whatever's within that will be part of the video, and whatever is beyond that will not be. Now you want to add the picture of the vehicle. In our case, again, it's a van. If you want to have a person walking or an airplane, train, car, whatever you want to do. Okay, so it's big. We're going to grab the corner and we're going to make this one small. Make it as small as you want. I think that's about right for me. So I'm going to drag that over to the starting line. Now I'm ready. I'm going to make sure that that is highlighted because if your little vehicle doesn't have the red triangle around it, you're not going to be able to control it. Click on the start recording, go up and grab that vehicle and just start dragging it across the line. There's no rules here. You can drag it any way you like, as fast or as slow as you like, go around in circles, it doesn't matter. In my case, I've got to the finish line and I'm going to click on the stop recording. And now this is the video we quite literally just made. At this point, you could add additional things if you want in your favorite video editor. If you want to add sounds or additional stickers or text or things like that, sky's the limit. And now a little more advanced topic. In this case, I'm going to take an image like this that I created for my Moose van, which is the name of my van as well as my YouTube channel. And I'm going to take that and put it into Kling AI. I found this to be one of the best editors in terms of free AI generation. And I gave it a prompt and I created this video here. I tried to tell it to put a solid green background on it, and I tried multiple times to get it to make that solid green background, and it's just not going to do it. So that's the best I could come up with. I downloaded it, and next we're going to go into the free version of CapCut. I'm going to import that video that we just made, and I put that on the timeline. I'm going to select it on the timeline. Then I'm going to go up over to Remove BG, which is Remove Background. We have to do the custom because this is a free version, not paid. So select that, select the brush, And what you're going to do with the brush is you're going to, let me adjust the size of the brush. You're going to paint the object you want to keep. So that's important. Paint the object you want to keep. So I'm just going to go through here and paint all of this real quick. I sped this up for your benefit. All right, now I painted that. Now I'm going to apply it. And now it understands that that is the image we want to keep. Next, I'm going to go over to Basic and scroll all the way to the bottom, click on Canvas. I'd pre-selected green, but this is the green I chose right here at any rate. So that puts the green background on it that I need for the chroma key. Now you export that, name it whatever you want, and export it. And now it's back over to OBS Studio. I'm going to add the image of a map that we created. And in this case, I'm just going to take a screenshot map. I didn't edit it in PowerPoint or Paint or anything else. This is just a raw screenshot map. So I bypassed the photo editing altogether. And again, that's just a bonus step. You didn't have to do that in the prior segment, and you don't have to do it now, but you can in either if you want. I'm getting it centered. All right, I think that should be good. Now I'm going to add not an image, but a media source. The media source is a video. So again, just defaults here. Oh, don't forget to check loop. I need it to continue to loop because it's only like an 8-second video. Now I'm going to find it. It is the green one and add it. And again, it's going to be large, so I'm going to make it smaller. And I could have done a better job in CapCut with the paintbrush to get the antlers better. And whatever you're putting in here is for an image or a video, do it as well as you want. But I know that this is going to end up a really small item on the screen, and you're not going to be able to tell once we're finished with it. All right, so I'm going to put it right about there. And now I need to add a filter. So I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to add filter. It's on the bottom. So click the plus, add a chroma key, and you can just leave default names. Now that worked perfectly because that color of green I selected intentionally was the correct color of green to work perfectly in this application. Now you can see the animated moose. It's looping through the video. I'm going to start the recording, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to drag that across the screen as I like. Again, whatever speed you want, up and down, spinning around, however you want to do it. When I get to the finish line, I click on the stop recording. And now let's take a look and see what it looks like. This is the actual video we just made. At this point, again, you could add additional things. You could add sound, you could add stickers, you could add text, you could do whatever you want with this, but you've got the basic video right here. Perfect.